With our Cascade tables, we've developed a technique for lost wax casting where we're applying the wax and texturing it over cardboard. The reason you don't want to make this whole thing out of wax is that the wax is too soft. It's just not stable to send the individual pieces to the foundry, and you're doing a lot of texturing on them. So the technique we've come up with is cutting out a corrugated cardboard, sealing the edges because the investment gets in, coating the individual pieces with a coat of wax, which we'll do in the wax room in a moment, and then coming back over and hand texturing the whole surface with a soldering iron or any other tool you'd like to go ahead and get a texture. So to actually create the table, we're doing a series of these pieces. They're all being sent to the foundry, and then when they come back, they can be joined, welded onto a central hub. So using this technique, you can make something quite a bit bigger out of a lot of simple planar pieces. In a lot of cases, we want to go ahead and create a T-section or something a little bit more three-dimensional for stability before we start coating with wax. It's really useful. A lot of times you can use a glue gun to just help position things. So for making this T-section, just go ahead and put this on. Now you have to kind of cover that whole section with some paper because once you start putting hot wax on it, the hot glue is going to release. We like using this old craft paper tape, which is a water-soluble glue for sealing up the edges and reinforcing pieces. You can just run it through the water, let some of it drip off, and then this section here, we're going to seal the top edge and give us a nice little radius. So I'm getting a radius in there, and we'll go ahead and seal that up. So you'll want to go ahead and do all the edges of exposed cardboard and give any little juncture a small radius. And when these dry completely, we'll go ahead and coat them in wax like this piece is dry. You can see the radius on this piece, which has had the wax applied and been textured.